So Kyle Shanahan had everybody buzzing last week with the way he rotated Jimmy G and Trey Lance from one play to the next. In today's Hall Monitor, I'm going to show you guys what Trey Lance brings to this 49ers offense and discuss why the potential two-quarterback system could actually work in San Francisco.
Okay, let's get into it.
Yes. Let me get some of this film.
Okay.
So here, watch Trey Lance, right? They're running a little bit of read option. All right, you got Raheem Mostert out here as the running back. Now, I want y'all to watch this right guard, right tackle.
Okay.
All right, they're going to be pulling, drawing the action of these linebackers' eyes to the pull. You always think, hey, where these guys pulling, that's where we're running. Trey Lance's eyes are looking at that defensive end.
Mm-hmm.
He's trying to figure out, hey, am I going to pull it or hand it off? He's going to hand it off to Raheem Mostert. Watch him get around this corner. Trey trusts his running back in that speed that he's going to be able to beat that one-on-one. Even though I think Trey could have kept it and had a big gain as well.
Yeah.
But Raheem Mostert hits that corner. This is a little bit of that dynamic of incorporating that quarterback into the run game.
What we got?
Here, Kyle Shanahan in Washington as the offensive coordinator with RG3. And, gosh.
Who's the running back? We're not even sure. That's okay.
Oh, I know that one.
Just it's all about RG3.
Alfred Morris?
Alfred Morris. I'm sorry, Alfred Morris.
Drove a Honda.
Same type. I know, drove a Mazda actually, Kay. Mazda 929. But look, same type of fake, right? RG draws that defensive end. He's able to hand it off. It just puts your defense in such a predicament, Alfred Morris. I apologize, man. You were 1,500 back-to-back years. I got to get that name right. So here you got Trey Lance on the goal line. Again, pulling these linemen. But watch this fullback creep through. Trey Lance's eyes are on the end line of the scrimmage. He sees, hey, there's nobody on the end line of the scrimmage. Fullback's able to lead up, be your lead blocker. But this what happens. Look at the safety just floating back and forth. He can't figure out where the ball is.
There's so much stuff pre-snap.
There's so much stuff that happens with the motion that makes you move and shift. Here again, you got RG3 running the same type of play. Got 10 in the box. I say it all the time. When you bring the quarterback into the run game, you got to play 11-on-11 football. Their 11th man is the free safety. JPP, great player. He saw it handed off to Alfred Morris earlier, so he's like, man, I'm going to get Alfred Morris. He goes and he thinks he's making a great tackle. Ooh, I got the running back. Nope. RG3 pulls it, and he's gone. Look at him high-stepping. This one, RG was still running 4-2, 4-3. So RG's able to keep that ball, get around the corner. Like I said, that's the 11th defender right there. He's accounted for the quarterback. And what do you know? The quarterback's faster than the safety. So he's able to still bend that corner. Part of the success of having a nice running game is that play action. This is one of Trey Lance's plays from the preseason. And I love what Kyle Shanahan does, right? This is a coaching point. You watch this bottom safety, right? The play fake is going to draw these linebackers. But that safety at the top, he sees Trey Lance's scrambling out the pocket. A lot of times that's a full boot. If that's a full boot and that quarterback is outside of that hash, that safety has to go.
Oh, wow.
But because of this offense, they roll half roll pockets to where they keep that quarterback on the hash to where he can still make that throw across the field. The safety's thinking, oh, man, he's going to the post. Nope. Post corner, bends it back out. That's a vintage play in Kyle Shanahan's offense because he wants you to think that is a full boot and he's still able to hit that throwback pass. And so when you sit here and you talk about can the two quarterback system work, absolutely, because you still got Jimmy G, who's that? Oh, I'm sorry, I got one more play here.
First pass ever.
This is RG's first touchdown pass, but he's incorporating in that RPO.
Goes to Garcon, doesn't he?
That RPO, that is Pierre Garcon.
Yeah, I knew it.
Just a bang eight. Look at that action even draws the corner up. RG makes a great throw. Pierre Garcon goes and gets it, and that's RG's, that's RG's first game on the road in the Superdome. But we were able to incorporate in that run game, and then when that run game, you just pull some of those play passes. Boop.
What was it called? Nice Griffining?
This is Griffining right here. Everyone was doing exactly this on the street.
And that's what happens. It just opens so much stuff up when you talk about different run gaps, run lanes, responsibilities, defense. You got to check your eyes. Everybody's eyes has to be 100% in lock. You got to do your job when you playing these mobile type
First of all,
quarterbacks.
it's a 1991 Mazda 626.
What'd I say, 929?
929.
Yeah,
That's okay.
Bentley.
I said
Oh, you had to look it up.
I did have to look it up.
Yeah.
Alfred Morris, we love you. Okay, if it could work, everyone would do it. We would have seen it before. This whole idea of rotating quarterbacks in and out. Rhythm, I'll keep hearing. there's a rhythm. Can they keep that rhythm? Will you start rotating like that? Is that idea overblown? Tell me how this can work.
You can keep the rhythm because there are two different skill sets. And so,
how does that keep the rhythm if you're having to?
No, they're two different skill sets, and so in different situations, it calls for different plays.
Right.
And so Jimmy G is still your conventional pocket quarterback who has mobility, can extend the play if he needs to. But when you can incorporate the quarterback run into the equation, it just makes defenses defend you differently when you have to play for that. And so the two quarterback system, I love it for now until Trey Lance is able to understand the totality of this offense. He should have a package that doesn't just consist of him running the football. It should be some passes sprinkled in there as well. That's the only way this will work. But you watch the different matchups that defenses have to prepare for.
Yeah.
And just the way you can just scheme it up.
Peter's talked about this a lot. They're going to get Trey Lance on the field.
Yeah.
But how much? Like, what does this look like?
You're going to see him a lot. You're going to see him at least 5-10 times a game. Like, they're going to bring him out there, I think. But I would ask you this, because you know Kyle's offense. Why even waste the time with Jimmy? This is what he's born. This is what he wants to do. All that stuff is what he wants to do. The Jimmy stuff is very stable in the pocket. It's just he hasn't know the offense yet. Because you know if Kyle is doing all this and they're trading up to 3 and he's intoxicated by all that stuff and we know the RG stuff, to me it's like rip the Band-Aid off. Let's go.
I know, and my answer to that will be because of his experience with RG. I think he understands giving a young quarterback too much too early can be detrimental. And so let's make sure Trey understands some of the packages that we can give him. They got the luxury of having a guy like Jimmy G, who we can all keep saying, he took them to a Super Bowl. You know, no matter how they got there, they were a run-heavy football team, and they relied very much on that defense, but it doesn't matter. He was still that quarterback, and so he's seen a lot in this league, too. So he still has a lot of value on this roster. You know, to just turn the reins over to Trey Lance, you know, he didn't have a lot of snaps in college, so he's one of those guys who needed just a little bit more time.
The two quarterback thing. So they open against Detroit. Detroit, interestingly enough, as you know, their coaching staff has a lot of ex-players. What about those guys on the field, in game, like in the defensive huddle, on the defensive sideline, like constantly looking at who's coming in now, which quarterback is it, what do we do? Like, I almost said a bad word. That's a tough thing to prepare for. That's a B to prepare for. How do you do that in your defensive huddle? You got to think about so many things, snap to snap.
And that's the thing. If you're thinking about that, you're not thinking about your assignment. You're not thinking about what you're supposed to be doing. And so that's what he's doing. He's trying to give you so much different stuff to prepare for and so many different looks. When Trey comes in, it might not be read option. And that's the sprinkle, right? Because we're going to bring a personnel in. We're going to probably walk our safety down so we can play 11 on 11 football. And now I got you in zero coverage. Now it's just one-on-ones. Who can win that one-on-one?
Let's chuck it.
And they got a lot of guys who can win one-on-ones.
Sounds super disruptive. You're still saying week 7?
Week 7, I think that Trey Lance will be the full-time starter, yes. After the bye week.
Week 7?
Yeah, I believe in him, yeah.
At GMFB with your thoughts.